to Sully's Shirts today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we've got everything your heart desires. The custom-made shirts, the custom-made thongs, the custom-made phone cases. Get it today, Sully's Shirts, because you are never dressed until you are wearing a Sully's. Go and get it today. And don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, FormulaOCE, we've got plenty of room for you. FormulaOCE, the Discord is in the chat right now. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to watch all the old races where all's actually competitive, and many others. Go to FormulaOCE YouTube channel right now. And of course, you're on the Twitch channel. Don't forget to subscribe, because it definitely helps us out here on Twitch. And don't forget our partners, Oceania Premier Sim League and Rapid Racing League.
And here we go. Here we go. 3, 4.
Right. So.
Oh, he's got.
Here we go, chat. We got 3, we got 4, we got 5 lights.
And Jared gets off to a very good start. Reedy tries to fight for it, and Reedy's going to lead.
Guys, does not either. Blaze ever going to go down the inside, is he? No, he backs out. He backs out. Look, see. Oh my god. Well, there we go.
He gets.
Oh! Comes Mr. Mark Scaife.
Gates is already out. Oh, Pinju spun. So, guys got a penalty, and the Torres has made a double overtake. Is he?
Oh, this is ugly. Oh, this is ugly.
And here comes G. Oh!
From P6.
Oh, he spun it.
Oh!
Oh no.
So he can't lose. Oh, there goes Crew to Karma.
A bit of.
Yeah.
Zoltan gets a 3-second time penalty. No, he's got some
Thomas
sort of
Island.
damage. Because
Kangaroo guy with DRS. And he's got to gonna make the move onto Legend, and he does. And the inside he is. Oh, there's contact
out there as we see Willie now side by side.
Now, will we see the Williams do a team order? Oh my god, there's contact between the two Williams!
Does he go for the move on him? Oh, side by side and Reedy.
Oh, here we go. Rose coming back. She's going to take
Rose
P5
onto P5.
on
But Izzy is still battling it out on the.
Oh,
they
there's
touch.
some contact.
Time around the outside. Has he got it? No, he hasn't. Yes, he does. Oh, Kangaroo guy going around the outside. Oh, they're living each other in the room once again, swapping positions. This Pidgey goes a little bit wide, and Pidgey spun.
Some sort of alcohol. Side by side, these two will go. Oh, they're a bit of a slide.
Round the outside. Oh.
He doesn't need to go for this. He does not need to go.
That's what he wants to do. Oh, what's happened behind? Close to hold on here. Jared's going to go deep. Oh, it's close as you want to get between these two.
Could see some drama here. Let's hope not.
Looks like we're going to have to wait for Coco to join in later on. So, obviously round 9, I'm pretty sure a couple races till... a couple more races go after this before the start of the second break for E. Have a quick check. Great. Yeah, so after this in Monza, and then 2 more Bahrain and blah. I'm Dog, your host for the. I'll be the commentator for tier. Obviously, I have last couple of weeks, but back today. A couple of drivers already going out. Obviously, we've got Gumbo going out as well as Lev, Izzy Fizzy, as well as Plumplate. Now we got a fair bit of the drivers that are pretty much on contention for the Drivers' Championship, I do believe. Let's just have a quick look at all these. So, Izzy Fizzy, Farkov, Izzy Fizzy, and Tiva are the first 3 drivers so far to obviously first, second, and third. Farkoff being in the Haas, which I do believe he is not racing tonight. So, Izzy Fizzy with 88 points in the Aston Martin looks like, if he ends up getting the win tonight, in a very strong position. T-Bar obviously in the Williams. T-Bar I do not believe is in tonight. It is a kind of a shame. But Thomas, he is in the Mercedes, only 75 points. So, let's obviously, hopefully everything goes well for the drivers. A few already going out, a few invalids. Let's see, Izzy Fizzy will be the first to set a benchmark lap. Let's just get fastest lap, TV pod, details, tires. Obviously a bit of I think it's just a collision or something. Alright, let's just get on board with Izzy Fizzy so far. Coming around the first corner. Very nice onto the main straight. Now obviously hopefully we don't get safety cars too much, but it has been one of those tracks where safety cars do come out a fair bit. Beautifully done through this corner over here, the main straight. Looking pretty decent. Obviously Izzy has been the favourite for these last couple of races, so... Oh, as Gumbo has retired, he has crashed. In the main section over here, after the first corner. Oh... That does not look good for the Alfa Romeo driver. So. As I said, Alfa Romeo driver Gumbo not looking too well tonight. Just got to fix something up. So, let's just go back on Izzy Fizzy. Looking pretty decent on those set of softs. Coming around the last corner onto the main straight. Puts down the power and the DRS. 144.5. So, 144.5 is the time to beat. Lev in the Ferrari, the Scuderia. Next one to cross over the finish line. What are we going to be seeing from him? Will he go faster? 144.9. So, looking pretty decent so far. 144 benchmarks. As we do have the... Izzy gets taken. Izzy crashes. Izzy crashes onto the first sector. After setting a benchmark time. That is not good. That is not good. He will be fuming. As Rapid Neil goes, Thomas Island goes first fastest, 144.3. Beats Lev's, McNeil's, and I'm a Bird's time. So, Rapid Robro does go 144.8, so the Mercedes are on the front too, so far. People very cautiously through these corners. A fair bit of people still needing to set their laps. So we've had two DNFs, Gumbo and Izzy, on first sector. Let's just get on board. Let's see who's next. No. Do not go out. No. Okay, so Ciro's out. Plum Plate's DNF'd it. Let's just go on board with JRDZ here. So, coming around the second last corner, then to the last corner. It's not looking too confident there. Has lifted off the accelerator a bit. Does go 5th fastest though with a 146.7. So, he's invalidated. Let's just go on board with Shaggy here. Onto a set of mediums. Okay, interesting strategy. So we still have a fair bit. As I'm a Bird also crashes out. Let's see if we can try and get aboard. Last corner. We've got 3 DNFs, 2 in the first sector, 1 in the final sector on the last corner. So that means technically everyone should get in for Q2. Technically. Fade does go into an outlap right now. Beautifully into this corner over here. Not too much on the acceleration. Beautifully done. Comes up to the very tricky left-hand side. Can always go wide. He does end up going wide. The commentator's curse strikes again. So he's So Omo Rose needs to set a lap. Let's just get on board with her. Ooh, almost loses it. Almost ends up doing a gumbo. Beautifully done to the first sector. Not too bad coming into this one. Doesn't lift off and hits the corner too badly. Comes up to sector 2 to the right-hander. Beautifully done. Doesn't go too far out. And he almost loses the back end. Keeps it on. Validates the track so far. Doesn't... Oh, goes a bit wide there, but still validates for some reason. Beautifully done coming into the... Nicely done. Doesn't go too wide. Keeps it on. Might be just holding back a bit. So, Shaggy ends up setting a 147.3. So 4th and 6th for the McLarens. Delta. Gumbo wants Delta, so get on board with Delta. He goes 7th fastest. Juff misses it. And Rose ends up going into the pits. Does not complete the time. So Rapid Bro does, what's it called? Does retire from session. Don't think Sierra's actually doing a lap, so we'll just keep an eye on Sierra. Evil Blade is going to set a time now. Goes into the first corner nice and gently. As we do have Zoltan Spun? No, that's the Alpine. That's Donut Guy. Is that wing damage? Donut ends up spinning it in the same sector that I'm a Bird loses it. Or Izzy, which one? Yeah, I'm a Bird and Izzy. Being nice and cautiously. Obviously, Sierra's not setting another lap. Let's just get on board with Mr. Punjab Kebab. The Kebab Boys. Nicely done into the second last corner. Doesn't go too wide and doesn't hit the curb too much. Onto the main straight. Does end up doing it well. What's he going to get? 4th fastest for the Kebab Boy. Man. Boy or man. So FaZe is going to set a time. Kirko and Oh My Rose isn't going to set a time just as yet. but do have 6 minutes left, 6 minutes 40 left into the first qualifier. Zoltan. Let's go on board with Zoltan for a second. This JRDZ does end up retiring from... Zoltan goes third fastest. I didn't spin, I was given away. Ah, okay. It just looked like you were spinning. So plum plate invalidates the lap. Donut's on a lap now. Still a people. We got one. As Shaggy ends up going. Was it Shaggy? No. No. Who just went over the finish line? As Evil Blade spins. Evil Blade is out of first qualifier. 1, 2, 3, 4 have ended. This is not looking good, ladies, boys and girls. 4 drivers out. So Donut is invalidated. Punjab has retired from session. Rose needs to set a lap. Kirko's not going to set one. Phase edits. Here we go. Fade edits, sorry. Coming through third sector, beautifully done. Not too much onto the corner. Let's see what he does in second last. Nicely done. Third, nice done. Goes onto the main straight. Will he beat the 144? He does end up going third. Just beats Zoltan. Rose needs to set a lap. So let's just go on board with Plum Plate. He is on the set of mediums. As Donut Gun has spun. Mr. Donut Guy has spun on the first sector. Unbelievable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers have binned. We have down to 13 drivers. At this stage, Q2 is going to look pretty smooth at this stage. This is just scenes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. 5 drivers are out in Q1. 4 of them in the first sector on the main area. 1 of them in sector 2. This is just... So essentially, everyone from Sierra upwards is going in. And Kirko and Oh My Rose. That's what's happening right now. Cards binned it, rear end stepped away, yeah. So at this stage, everyone can essentially just retire. Zoltan, so many safety cars, yeah. No, it's going to be a lot of safety cars. There will be. It's, yeah. This is how the race is going to be, then. It's going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting. So far, Thomas and Rowe have got fastest times. Well, 0.3, 4.8. So, Mercedes are looking really good. This Plum Plate does retiring. Justice with a 145.4. Mixed times 5 are obviously first one, actually. Second, third are only separated. It's a small fraction. Very small fraction. We'll just get on board with Omar Rose here as she's trying to set a outlap on a set of mediums. Yep, still in quali. Yep. Just get on board with Rose. She's had a bit of a interesting season so far, honestly. She's doing really, really well for Tier 4, I reckon, and it's actually showing. You know, she's had a few incidents, but looking good. The curse is real. So let's just get on board with Omar Rose. She is going to set, or try and set a time on the set of mediums. Beautifully done. Coming into the first sector. Beautifully done with a 30.7. So, coming in, not too bad, not too shabby. Beautifully done coming through this corner over here. Comes in sector 2 onto the wide left-hander. See if she doesn't invalidate. Really does well. Just hits the curb there. If I get a win, which I probably won't, I retire the F1. Retire from it, become part-time. Comes in third sector looking pretty decent. Second last corner. Coming into the last corner. Beautifully done. Onto the main accelerate, and DRS ends up getting... we don't know. So, we have got drivers that have left. This... Rose ends up getting 7th on the mediums. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 6, I can count. So, Donut Guy, Kurt, Gumbo, I'm a Bird, Evil, and Izzy are both DNF. And yes, I know audio is delayed. I don't know why that's happening, but it is, unfortunately. Sierra, Shaggy, JR make up the bottom 10. But, so far on top 10, Thomas, Rapid, Fade, Zoltan, Lev, Plumplate, Rose, Punjab Kebab, McNeil. Top 9, top 10. So, So hopefully we should get everyone readying up and stuff. So, just having a look. Incidents. Terminal damage, warning. Just have a look at the corner cutting. So apart from that, it's just been terminal damage. But 12 drivers will go into Q2, so technically meaning that only 2 drivers will be disqualified. And then make into Q3. So, who do you reckon, chat, do we see going into Q3? Well, who we're gonna see going into the podium positions tonight? Because at this stage, it's looking like it could be a game at this stage. Because many DNFs, and obviously Izzy has been obviously on top for the podiums these last few races. Let's just have a look at the team standings for the drivers' standings. So Izzy, so in terms of people coming in so far, Izzy is points-wise in the lead, right? In terms of in this lobby right now, because Farkoff is not here. T-Bar's not in, obviously. Thomas is in. Izzy and Thomas will be able to try and get points for the top 4. Alton, I'm a Bird, Rose are all in as well. This could look for Izzy, because if he ends up another podium, he can surpass Farkoff and overtake of Drivers' Championship. If he gets gets a top 3 finish, becomes T-Bar. So, look, really interesting. Rapid. Rapid Row commentator's curse. No, it's not commentator's curse, Rapid Row. It's not, okay? It just happens to be good luck. I mean, bad luck. Sorry. It just happens to be bad luck. So, Faith will be the first one out. Sierra, JDZ. Everyone's actually going out, come to think of it. So, as I said, it could be interesting because Izzy does get top finish and finishes either first, second, or third. He's going to get points for overtake Far Championship. And if Zoltan ends up getting as well, so not Thomas, if he ends up getting points as well for these, he could actually be in the top 3 because he will overtake T-Bar. As we already have our first DNF for the Q2, Mr. Shaggy Rogers in the McLaren. Unfortunately, mate. So, at this stage, Thomas just needs to get a really good start. And if he can hold out for Belgium and get points, he should be good. He's got multiple people starting, so let's just get on board with Zoltan. Zoltan's going to be the first. He's going to go on the medium strategy for Q2. So this might be a bit of tactical play coming from him. As he saves it. Please tell me he saves it. He saves it. No, that's yeah. Okay. If someone says commentator's curse, I'll believe them. I honestly would. Yeah. I'm sorry, Zoltan, if you can hear me, mate. I'm sorry. So, who is going to be the first to set a lap? Telemetry, lap data enabled. As Zoltan does spin out, or he just gets out of the way for all the other drivers. Thomas, palm plate is on and out. So it might look like Fade is going to be the first one to set a benchmark lap time. So coming into third sector, looking really, really easy coming in through here. Rose is right behind Fade. Beautifully done coming onto the main sector. What are we looking at? A 145.2. Will Rose... Oh, no, that's not Rose, so that's JRDZ. Sorry, my apologies. JRDZ on an outlap now. Must have invalidated before. Sierra goes a 149.4. Zoltan is just getting out of the way from everyone. Rose ends up going to 144.6. So, soft strategies for Rose. Fade, McNeil, and Fade and McNeil are going mediums, and Sierra is going onto set of softs. So this is looking a mixed strategy for everyone, as Sierra does go very wide, very, very wide. So let's just go on board with Thomas. He's on a set of mediums. Ends up setting a 144.8. So Rose is in the lead only just by 0.12 seconds, as Neil just gets out of the way from everyone. So JRDZ going to set his lap, as Fade ends up going fourth fastest with a 145.2. Very strong coming from the Haas driver. JR goes into the 145.8 into the softs for Red Bull. McNeil's getting holed up a bit by Plum Plate, I think. Lev is on his out lap. Is Omar Rose ends up... Is that Omar Rose retired? Is that retirement, or is that... Let's just confirm that. I'm pretty sure that is... Yeah, that's retirement. Okay. DRS has... Oh! So that's actually... The rain has started. Ah! So we got a bit of rain coming in. So that's why that's why Rose is... Yep. No, I see that now. Rose and Kebab are all set on that set. They've done it. That's good strategies coming from the Alfa Romeo as well as the Red Bull driver right there. Very, very great strategy. Because it means that Rapid, Lev, and Zoltan and Plum are going to have to battle to keep into the top 10. This Fade does end up going into the wall. Very slippery on this set of mediums. This Rapid McNeil ends up DNFing? No, he just retires. So, top 7 at this stage are pretty decent. Because they've already got a time set. As Fade ends up spinning out, he's done. So that means that Plum, Zoltan, Lev, and Rapid just need to survive. Thomas retires. He's looking tactical here. So JR just needs to get into the pits and he should be fine. Sierra is now down to Rapid Row, Lev, Zoltan, and Plum. As JR goes into the pits very, very slowly on those set of softs. Doesn't want to crash out. Very, very... Yeah, he goes in. He's all good. So Zoltan is on a warm-up. Oh no, he was on an out, but he has... Red flag. He has... What's it called? Invalidate his lap. So... Plum... Rapid's going out. Pretty much all the 4 drivers that haven't set a lap are trying to get a lap in. Essentially, everyone has made it in. So... JR retires from the session. Very smart move coming from the Red Bull driver. So, Red Bull have got a 1 and a 4 in a position so far. Still a bit rusty. Hey, it's been a couple of weeks. It's been a couple of weeks. McNeils, it has been. Right. So, Rapid is setting a lap. Lev is setting a lap. Zoltan is on a lap now. Same with Plum Plate. We're actually right behind each other, aren't they? Plum. Yeah, so Zoltan's right behind Plum. Yep. Lev, dead ahead. Rapid Row, let's just see. He's invalid his lap, so he'll be going for another one. Oh, that was his out lap, I should say. Oh, almost taps the wall there. That's very... That was always close. Right, let's just see what Lev, Zoltan, and Plum Plate can produce in this rainy Belgium day. So, coming around the corner, nice and gently, Plum Plate is. Same with Zoltan. Lev has invalidated his lap, so let's just stick on board with Plum for a second. Ooh, nice and gently coming in through that corner. Beautifully done. What about Zoltan? Beautifully done coming into that corner too. Plum Plate is looking very careful. He doesn't want to invalidate and he doesn't want to crash. As Sierra does also retire from the session. So, Plum looking very strong. Same with Zoltan. If they can manage just a top... I'm pretty sure top 10 should be all there, but if one of them does crash, it means that only 9 will be going into Q3. Lev goes into the pits. Plum Plate invalidates. Zoltan, he hasn't invalidated. He's going to set a time. Not as quick as the other drivers, but still going to set one. Goes 7th fastest, one, a 156.8. So he is... what? 7 seconds slower than Sierra. 7.4 seconds slower. Plum Plate looking really good in that corner over there. Let's just go on board with Rapid. He is the next one to set a lap. He almost hits that wall. Oh. So right now is just a battle between okay. That was very, very wide there. 155, so Rapid does... Okay, so now top 8 are in. Zoltan isn't in yet. Plum Plate coming around the corners, trying very gently. All drivers are going to go in, I'm pretty sure. So, if one of them ends up crashing, then, which Rapid Ray almost did, by the looks of it. Beautifully done coming into this second last corner. Ooh. Gets close to that wall. 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Dalton's going into the pits. So, everyone looks like they're going in. I think. Hopefully Lev does. Hopefully Lev does. Plumplate might be just trying to improve his time, seeing if he can get quicker, and Sultan retires. Ooh, looking... he validates Plumplate. Lev is not going to be able to set a time. Unfortunately. Plumplate hasn't validated, so he's just gonna come into pits. Oh, he spins! Ooh, do we get an action? Oh. Beautiful timing for change of camera. Beautiful timing. Just saw Plumplate do a bit of a drift coming around the corner. So, everyone has gone in, I'm pretty sure, to Q3, apart from 2 drivers who have DNF'd. So FaZe... Fade was... Oh, that's right, Fade was the one that didn't get in as well. So, Lev, Shaggy, and Fade don't make it into Q3. Interesting. So we got 9 drivers going into Q3. We got Omar Rose, Mr. Punjab Kebab, one of the Kebab boys, Thomas, JRDZ, Rapid McNeil, Sierra Delta, Rapid Ro, Zoltan, and the Ferrari Plumplate. So both Mercedes drivers are through. Both Red Bulls are through as well. So looking very, very interesting. Hopefully we should see the Mercedes drivers pull up a 1-2 like they did into Q1. Mr. Frizy in chat, free money? Free money for the Red Bull drivers? First and fourth? So, Ferrari, the Red Bull team principal is looking very, very happy into this, as well as the Mercedes, that both of their drivers did end up going through as well. So, hopefully we should see something coming into Q3. Hopefully we should see a really, really qualification start. Hopefully. A couple of drivers, obviously, we would have been in if it wasn't for the interchange, as well as what's it called? Yeah, the fact that they're on inters as well. Doesn't look like it's raining. Confirm if that's rain or if it's very hazy. I don't think so. If only if I could actually see. I want to try and see if I can get a weather time and day. No, I can't. On-screen displays, track map, drags, virtual review mirror. No. Temperature units. Okay. Doesn't look like I can. Telemetry settings. No. Fortunately, we're going to see rapid. So everyone is on the set of inters still. So it's still wet on the track, but not raining. So, Mr. Punjab is the first one out. Plum plate right behind him. We're at 10 minutes and 40 seconds of Q3 action. Top 9 drivers. Gumbo Kebab, dry in 5. Can confirm it will be dry track in 5 minutes. So, Twitch chat, who are we looking for? Who will be pole? First, second, and third. Let's get your Twitch chat predictions in. Out of the top 9 so far, who do we reckon is going to be in? Or anyone in the race, who do you reckon is going to be Q1? Actually, no, just top 9. Who do you reckon is going to be pole? Who do you reckon is going to be second? And who do you reckon is going to be third for the race start? Let's get your predictions in chat. And also, if you want to redeem the what's it called? The on board, lap. Not Rose, not Rose, not Rose. Come on, Rose. Surely. Delta for pole, says Gumbo. DRS has been enabled, so the track is drying up. Sorry, did we say Rose for pole? Question mark. Surely Frizy would be turning around and agreeing with me. Red Bull for pole. Red Bull 1 and 2. Alright, so Plum Plate is looking very steady through here. Ooh. Blakey, nah, my polar crashed into pit lane. Blakey, is that you, Ironbird? I presume that was you. Sadly, yes. Well, I mean, you're looking pretty. You may get pole. You never know. Coming from dead last. Ooh, this Plum Plate does a bit of a spin. He goes and cuts the grass. Just going backwards. Nothing to see here. Ferrari's just taking a bit of a off-road driving. As Thomas, is it Thomas? No, Rapid Row. He's on Inters. Is anyone on a set of softs? There we go. Zoltan's on a set of softs. Zoltan's the only one on a set of softs. So, who are we going to see? Thomas, he's on soft. Soft Sierra. 3 drivers are out on soft so far. Looking really decent. So, Plum Plate and Punjab are going... Well, Punjab's going into the pits to change the tyres, obviously. Oi, Plum Plate is going to be spinning. Oh, he's doing some drifts. Plum Plate and Punjab are in the pits. Omar Rose is going to come out on a set of... Rapid Row is going. He almost hits the wall there. JR. There's a JR. Zoltan is going to be the first first to do a lap, I should say, sorry. So let's just get on board with Zoltan. Beautifully done coming into that corner over there. Obviously, a lot of people have been crashing out on that one. So, comes up. Does have a bit of slip. Will Zoltan get a bit of slipstream from Omar Rose? Oh, I think that's Omar Rose. No, that's Omar Rose. Gets a bit of slipstream. Rose just gets out of A. Thomas is going to be the next one to do a lap as well. Then we got Sierra doing a lap as well. Let's just get back on board with Zoltan. He invalidates, unfortunately. Thomas, he's going to be the next one to set a lap. So, coming into the corner, beautifully done. Does have Punjab in the way, but does beautifully done coming into this corner. No troubles there. Sierra does have a moment. Facing the wrong way of the track. Coming into the second sector beautifully. This has been a tricky one. And Rapid Row is into the wall. The Mercedes driver is in the wall. This is not looking good for the Mercedes right now. Well, for one of the teammates, obviously. Thomas needs to stick this one. Beautifully done coming into third sector. Coming up to the second last corner. What are we going to see here? Beautifully done. Has a bit of a moment there, but he ends up getting to the power. DRS enabled 143.8. So we're breaking the 143 marks. He's setting a lap. McNeil, he's going to be the second to be out. Oh, McNeil goes into the pits. He goes into the pits. Rapid Row, I'm so sorry, man. You were looking so good today, so far. JR goes into the pits. Plum Plate, he's invalidated. Sierra. Pretty sure Sierra had some wing damage, so he's not going to be able to sit a lap. Zoltan, he's going to be the next one to sit a lap. So far, only one person has set a time. Very good into this corner. Doesn't have too much of an issue onto the main power. Will we look into the 143s? No, he goes 144.2. Doesn't break the 143s. Oh, okay. An issue there. Not sure what happened. Rose, 144.7. So Rapid Row has DNF'd. Plum Plate has Punjab goes third fastest, beats Rose's 144.7 and goes on 144.3. So only one driver has beaten the 140. Or has gotten into 143. Sierra's going into the pits. As Punjabi. Like a bad boy. He DNFs. This is not looking good. Oh! As McNeil's has a spin. No, I'm a bird. No one's taking out the Red Bulls and the Astons. Plum Plate isn't going to be able... So Omaros retires. So, we have only... No, you're not taking out the Red Bulls and the Astons. We've got 1 minute left in Q3. And only 4 drivers have set a lap. Make that 5. Oh no, we've got... No, sorry. So let's just go on JRDZ. As Plum Plate retires, he's gone. And Sierra's gone. What is going on? Going on in Q3? 4 drivers set a time. 3 have set a time without DNF. What is going on? This is... Thomas retires. He doesn't need to set another time. He's good, obviously. Sultan's retired. JR's not going to get a time in. McNeil has an opportunity. As McNeil spins, he's gone into the wall. He's just reversing. He's just reverses. He just keeps reversing. Oh, he's back onto the track now. This is... Oh, what is going on? This Q3, we've had... What? 4 drivers set a time. 2, 4, 5 drivers not set a time. And... How many DNF? Hang on. This... 1, 2, 3, 4 drivers DNF in Q3. It... I don't... This... It's... I'm just gonna do something for 2 seconds. So, Thomas is in P1, Zoltan P2, Punjab Kebab P3, Omar Rose P4. Pit strategies, what we're looking here. 2 stoppers, soft, mediums, or soft to hards for a 1-stop strategy. McNeil's in 5th. Rob Roy, after a interesting, Q3 is in P6. Sierra P7, Plum Plate in P8, JR in P9. Then, people that didn't end up getting through, P10 for Fade, Lev P11, Shaggy P12, Izzy's P13, Evil's in P14, I'm a 15th, 16th for Gumbo, the other kebab, 17th for Kirko, and 18th for Donut Guy. So, predictions. Who do we reckon is going to win this race? This could be anyone's race at this stage. It could be. We could see a change of driver standings for top four, I should say. Top four could have driver standings change. If Izzy and Thomas both end up getting positions and both end up getting a position on top three, then we should be looking good. Kirko, if you can, join back in. If you can't, then I'm sorry, mate. I don't know what to do if you can't join back in, mate. So, $18 drivers. It's 5 lights. And Shaggy gets a drive through. Lev gets a jump start. Everyone's getting jump starts. Shaggy goes into the beginning. What is going on here? Oh, everyone goes first corner. I'm just going to be quiet for a second. Let's just look at the back here. We got Lev going through. Oh, it's looking even closer back here. As Evil Blade ends up DNFing. Oh, he's gone. No, he's fine. Oh, we got some interesting over here. Donut's gone out. Looking pretty. Let's just go on to Lev's point of view. Robro and Pomplay, they're trying to get the position. He comes in. There's contact. There is contact. Pomplay is trying to get past Sierra. Let's see what happens here. Oh, looking very tight. Very, very tight looking. So far, everything is... Shaggy is in the... He's got a drive through, though. Zoltan and Omar Rose have gotten... Oh, what's happening back here? Sierra's gone into the wall. Contact back here with Sierra. We have multiple drivers, though, that do have drive-through penalties. They need to be served. Izzy and Faye end up trading positions there. As I'm a Bird and Donut, they're all... As Kirko's into the wall as well. I think Kirko's back in. Multiple changes. Rose sets a benchmark at 152.2. So Rose is in the lead. Rose does have Zoltan right behind her though. Thomas coming up. We got 2, 4, 5 drivers into the pit lanes. But Rose is leading the pack so far. As Fade is into the wall. Is this safety car? Virtual safety car being pulled out. So we have one driver that is DNF'd. But a massive, massive start from Oh My Rose. Massive. Massive. So everyone has served their penalties, I'm pretty sure. Penalties, let's go penalties. Yeah, everyone has served their jump start penalties. As Zoltan is in the lead, he has gained 1 position. Thomas and Punjab Kebab have lost positions. So Zoltan and Rose have traded with Thomas and Punjab. Plumplate has gained 3 positions. Rob Roy is still in the same position as what he was when he first started. Reaper, let's go Roseblade and Thomas. Already hype in chat for Roseblade. Kirko gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under VSC. Sierra, is that a... let's just see for a second. I'm pretty sure that is a... never mind. I'll check it later on. DRS has been enabled. Let's just keep an eye on the front of the pack here. Let's get on board with Plumplate's point of view. He is right behind 4th position. Punjab Kebab looking in. We'll have DRS. Everyone at the front of the pack will have DRS apart from Zoltan. Rose gets for the move. Beautifully. They're still going side by side. There's contact with Rose and Zoltan. Zoltan does push back. Thomas is looking down Zoltan right now after that slight contact with Omar Rose. Beautifully done over here. Plumplate is still in 5th position. Kirko and Ironblade and Evil do end up swapping positions. 14th and 15th. And we do have another safety. Is that a safety? No, I think that's just... No, that's just yellow flag. I don't know why Kirko is still driving, but news for the night, Omar Rose is in 1st position. And is definitely gaining, or is just making a bit of headway between the top 3 so far, as Plumplate and Punjab do go into the... Oh, there's a bit of contact there. Rapid row as contact between the two. Harsh rivalry coming on between 4th and 5th, so 3rd. Thomas does have a bit of gap between Zoltan, but Zoltan is looking down Omar Rose, trying to see if he can get her onto the main straight. Does end up going through. 3-second time penalty does go to the kebab though, because he does have a corner cutting. Zoltan does get the lead. Thomas looking down. Trying to get past Rose, doesn't make the move. Rose trying to hold off Thomas. Punjab has gotten a bit of time back. Thomas does go a bit of wide on Rose. This is the closest battle that we have so far. Let's just have a look at the back of the grid. Lev in 10th position. Trying to hold off Shaggy. Donut. Oh! Shaggy ends up going into the pillars. Gumbo. Not looking too bad down there. Evil Blade, Sierra. Sierra's pretty much down 9 positions. But Rapid Row, Plumplate. Oh, here we go. Let's just have a look at the main. He goes into it. Is Punjab going to fight back, though? He's going to try and look at the in. He's going to try and look at the out. Will he get him onto the corner? Does not. And Gumbo has spun. Is that Gumbo? Yes, he has. Gumbo has spun. As Rose is trying to hold off. Zoltan is gaining from Rose. Shaggy, 3-second time penalty for quarter cutting. For multiple warnings. Zoltan, 3-second time penalty. Penalties will be a thing in Belgium. It is easy to get in these corners. As Shaggy and Lev end up... Oh, here we go. Plumplate and Punjab. The battles for the night. The rivalry to happen between the Ferrari and the Alfa Romeo. Rapid Road looking down on Plum Plate, trying to see if he can make a move onto the 2. Plum Plate can try and go for the corner. He tries to do a center. If you see, oh, it goes in. Rapid Row is out. That is a safety car if I've ever seen one. Oh my lord. 3 DNFs in the first 5 laps. "17 laps to go. It is happening here. This is look. Okay, so penalties. Let's have a look at penalties. Zoltan, Punjab Kebab, Plum Plate, and Shaggy all have 3 seconds. This is... So much is happening in the first 5 laps. So much is happening. Chat, what Rose goes in. Position changes, here we go. Position changes. Izzy Fizzy up 11 positions! Izzy out of nowhere in 2nd position. So all the soft runners will be going in for mediums. Punjab onto a set of softs. So Rose will be in 4th position. Rapid McNeil in 3rd. Izzy in 2nd. Zoltan. Now Zoltan's going to need to actually go into the pits soon because he is on 5-lap-old softs. Confirmation, Rapid Row. I'm about to punch my wall. Mate, I'm so sorry. That's the best way to school. Zoltan almost hits the safety car there. So, Zoltan has got 5-lap-old softs. Now, he might be going for a another soft strategy or a medium. But Zoltan has managed to keep P1. Izzy has gone up 11. Rapid McNeil up 9. Oh My Rose, though, is looking very strong. She's looking very strong. Lev. Let's just have a look at... Let's just look at the differences. Lev, 6 positions up. Thomas, obviously, down 5, but that's... Oh, he's on the set of hards. This could be strategy here. Going to the distance. Punjab is on the set of softs. Plum Plate on the set of mediums. JR mediums. Same with I'm a Bird. Donut Guy, I don't know what's happening, but he's on a set of... I think he might be ghosted. Can we confirm whether or not Donut Guy is either in the lobby or ghosted? Not quite sure. Gumbo is on the set of medium. Same with Evil and as well as Sierra. So, this just goes. Ooh, Reaper in chat. Thomas with the hards. It is a one-stop strategy. It can be a one-stop. Zoltan is in the pits though. He's going to be changing that set of softs. Punjab is in the pits as well, changing those set of softs. Pretty sure they were on... Punjab's on the set of softs. Why are we going for mediums, actually? So, everyone is on a set of mediums, apart from Donut, who is ghosted, as well as 2nd place position, Thomas. Thomas just needs to hold out. If he can get any points tonight that are worthwhile, he will be the driver's champion so far, coming into these last couple of races. Plum Plate ends up leaving the session. I think there's a bit of an issue with Plum Plate. Might be joining back in. But news for the night. Izzy has gained... How many... 12 positions Izzy has gained. 13th. Plum Plate just joined. Hang on, I'll send you an invite if I can. Plum Plate, Plum Plate, Plum Plate. Don't think I got you on. Oh, yes, I do. Invite to game. There we go, mate. Mr. Plum Plate. Plum Plate joins back in. Sweet. So Thomas is down. Everyone is up, but Thomas. This... Zoltan and Punjab are down 11 positions. Sierra down 8 positions. A safety car is in this lap. Thomas is down 4. So everyone has gained a position, like some sort of position, apart from 4 drivers. And obviously 3 DNFs. As Izzy is in the lead. Is warming up those mediums. Do we see an early start coming from Izzy? Let's see if we can get... Izzy's got to hold it off for a bit. And he goes. Race has started over the finish line. Does get a bit of a head start between McNeil's. McNeil's trying to get with Omar Rose. Omar Rose trying to get battle with second position. Closest battle so far. Rose ends up getting McNeil. Onto the main straight they go. Donut Guy ends up getting taken by Gumbo. Evil Blade ends up getting taken by Punjab. Zoltan ups a position. We're looking really decent down here. No dramas whatsoever, and everything is all good so far. Onto the main stretch, here we go. Zoltan, looking good. McNeil's gets Rose. Lev, right behind Rose. Rose trying to look for it. This Donut Guy ends up getting overtaken by the Kebab Boys. Kebab Boys in the Alfa Romeos, first 11th and 12th. Trading positions. Let's just keep on the battle over here. Izzy Fizzy getting a major start. Omar Rose gets a 3-second time penalty for quarter cutting, but Izzy is getting a major start between Rapid and McNeil as they are battling. 1.4 seconds so far. Ooh, Rose has to slide out, and Lev is in. Ooh, Lev spins. Lev is down. Thomas gets up into 4th position. Rose still trying to track down Rapid McNeil. Pretty decent. Rapid McNeil obviously catching up to Izzy. Beautifully done coming into these corners over here. Not too bad. Onto the main stretch. Rose trying to hunt down McNeil's. Thomas still a fair bit back, 1.3 seconds away from Rose, so not enough in range for DRS so far. As Imabird and JRDZ going into the corner over here, battling it out. 6th and 7th. Shaggy right behind them. Let's get on board with him. JR does end up holding out for a second. Goes in for a move. JR looking pretty confident. Let's just get on board with him. Does try to go for the overtake on Imabird. Let's see what happens here. They're onto the main straight. Too wide. Ooh, they're looking too wide. Contact between the two. Imabird just gets ahead. Thomas is looking down Omar Rose. Shaggy and JRDZ. Shaggy goes wide there on the corner. Is Omar Rose and Rapid all trading up again? Ooh, is Rapid McNeil is lagging very much. McNeil's, you're looking very bad in terms of internet right now. This Omarose is out. That's her out. Let's just... Rapid McNeil's internet is playing up. It's another safety car. McNeil's, I don't know if you can hear me, but your internet is playing up right now. I don't know if you're lagging out like no tomorrow. So, Thomas, his backup positions, he is in P2. Shaggy is in P3. JR, DZ in the Red Bull is in P4. Alfa Romeo P5. The Mr. Kebab, Mr. Punjabi Kebab. Zoltan P6. P7 for Lev after a bit of a spin beforehand. Shaggy's apparently left. Reaper. Thomas's... Yeah, Thomas, I know McNeil's internet's playing up. I know. 5-second penalty for Shaggy. Ooh. Okay, Shaggy is not in the lobby. So... I don't know if that's going to be taken... Shaggy? Okay, you might want to submit that one through. Shaggy gets a 5-second penalty for annoying yellow flag, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't here, so hopefully he might be able to get that taken off. Easy Repo in chat. Money is on Fizz or Thomas for P1. Shaggy, I don't know if you can hear, but position changes 8 seconds. I'm pretty sure you can get that 5 seconds taken off. I'm pretty sure. You were out of the lobby from what I saw, so just in case you want to clip that one. So Thomas is on three lap old hards. I know, Rose, I know. If his internet gets any bad and it affects other drivers as well, then I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to... Yeah. This has happened last time with another driver, so... Right. Sorry, just personal business going on here. Right. Back onto the race. McNeil took out Sierra under safety car ahead of me. Yep, okay, I see. If he ends up, what's it called? If he ends up reporting it through, then yeah, I didn't end up seeing it. My apologies. So, back onto the race. We've got Izzy on 10 lap old mediums. He might just push this through. If a safety car comes out for lap 22 and goes on softs, he's easy. Lev is on 10 lap old mediums as well. The safety car is in this lap. So, let's see what happens. 14 drivers left. 11 laps to go. Back to be 10. This is going to... Hopefully, we see point changes tonight. If Thomas keeps his position, he is looking easy tonight. If Izzy keeps his position, we're looking really easy tonight. The two drivers who need points to be able to get differences in the championship are essentially ahead of us. As Izzy gets a major start from Thomas. Major start. Coming into the first corner. Brilliantly done. Two people are in the pits. McNeil's and Sierra, obviously because of damage. Looking pretty... Plum Plate ends up getting the move on Donut. It's looking pretty easy there. Yellow flag before I saw just in the corner of my eye. Everything's looking... Shaggy and Punjab, here we go. Coming into the corner, he pulls out there, Shaggy. Let's look at the back of the grid. We're looking pretty easy. Zoltan and Lev. Let's just get on board with Lev, and McNeil has a 3-second time penalty for for multiple warnings. Zoltan and JR contact to the front by the looks of it. Zoltan has to go wide, ends up nearly hitting the wall. Zoltan in trouble between Lev. Can hold out, but is looking at trying to get Zoltan, JR. I should say, sorry. Getting my words mixed up. This is the closest battle that we have so far. As Shaggy ends up going into the wall. Ooh. As I'm a bird. Zoltan again. Closest battle that we have so far. Oh, Zoltan's looking onto the out, looking into the in as well. Goes a bit wide. Nicely done. Thomas has got a 1.3 second gap on Izzy. Zoltan looking onto the... He beautifully does this. Oh, but Lev's coming through. Lev almost dive bombs out of nowhere. Let's get on board with Lev here. Lev's trying to look on the move on JRDZ. Holds it in, holds it steady, does pull out a bit, doesn't want to get in contact with him. JR looking on Zoltan. Does not have DRS activated yet. Goes on the in, goes onto the out. Zoltan tries to defend. Beautifully done. Thomas, 1 second gap on Izzy. Punjab. Looking easy on the Mercedes. Lev on board. Looking at JR. Looking a bit wide. Does get a 3-second penalty, unfortunately. Zyma Bird does have the other Ferrari driver behind him. Looking down. So Ima Bird has 2 Ferrari drivers in between them. As Lev is trying to make a move on JR. Will he end up doing it on this corner? No, he might be able to do it on the main stretch though. The safety car does come out, and I think that's Shaggy. Shaggy's doing a bit of spinning. Beyblade, let it rip. He's doing a... He's letting the Beyblade rip. As I'm a bird. Oh, oh, he does! Bit of contact. That's contact there. Hopefully no damage. He was spinning out there for a second. I don't know if that's wing damage for the plum plate. Looking very aggressive on I'm a Bird. Another contact there by the looks of it. 5-second gap. So there's a 1.1 second gap. Thomas ends up getting the DRS. He goes in. He doesn't have enough room though, and he doesn't have the space for it. Punjab is in the 0.3 seconds. Oh, he does end up having a bit of a wheel spin at the back there. So far, JR, Plum, I'm a Bird are looking the closest battle that we have here so far. Zoltan trying to catch up. Zoltan gets a 3-second time penalty. We'll have a look at penalties in the second once everything starts to slow down. Thomas in contempt with Punjab. He goes on the out. He goes to the in. Trying to hold off the Alfa Romeo driver, but also trying to catch up to the Aston Martin. I'm a Bird trying to catch up to Plum Plate. Oh, just misses that wall. That a bit of wee must have been coming out of I'm a Bird there. As Izzy goes into the pits. Thomas, second position. Punjab in first position. So a bit of switching there. Zoltan, third position. JR, fourth. Plum Plate looking at fourth position. Might go under the dive bomb into the inside. Oh, doesn't end up getting it. But does go for a switch over. Does he end up getting JR into the main straight? And will JR end up getting into the contact there between the two? He's looking. Contact again. JR has to go through. Plum Plate has to pull out. Thomas, first position, but does go a bit wide. Trying to hold off Punjab on the set of mediums. Alfa Romeo trying to get into the move. Zoltan pulls away from Plum Plate. I'm a Bird. Looks at Plum Plate. Tries to go in for the fifth position. Looking real interesting over here. He goes a bit wide. Does lose a bit of traction there as well. But Plum Plate. Let's go back onto the first and second position. 15 laps in. 22 left. Oh, 15 out of 22. 7 laps to go. It could be anyone's game. Let's just, yep, that's it. JR, looking 4.8 seconds off Zoltan. Plum Plate, 0.8 seconds off from JR. So far, everyone is settling in. Lev, Izzy is trying to catch up on that set of fresh softs. 9th position so far. Rapid McNeil is in 10th. Donut Guy, 11th. Evil Blade does spin. Evil with a Blade. Sierra coming up on Evil. Punjab is into the pits. Goes on for that set of I can't tell from here, actually, come to think of it. That's a set of mediums? No, softs. I don't know why it would be mediums, but softs. Zoltan, P2. Plum Plate looking at P3. Does have J on trying to get the words out. Plum Plate, I'm a Bird, coming up on Plum Plate. Plum Plate does end up getting through. The Ferrari driver looking really confident in Belgium tonight. Zoltan, 3-second time penalty. Thomas with the strat here. Will he make it through on the set of hards? 1.8 second gap and slowly not getting gained. Zoltan is slowly catching up to him. As we do have a safety car, and that is Oh, that's not a safety car, but that is a McLaren into the side. Izzy, 8th position, trying to catch up, but does have Punjab Kebab right behind him on the set of softs. Lev, one's fresh, 1 lap old softs. Kebab, 4 lap old mediums. Ima, 5 lap old softs, trying to catch the JR and 9 lap old mediums. Plumplate, trying to catch up, but can't actually catch up too much. Is gaining a bit of time, but also losing. Zoltan, trying to catch up. Thomas is going to lap Shaggy. As we do have someone into the walls. Who is that? It's Sierra. Pretty sure. Yep, no. Sierra's fine. I'm a burden, JR. JR ends up hitting the wall. Wing damage there. Nothing bad though. Can go into the pits. I'm a bird, 4th position. Will we see him in the podium? Plumplate still in 3rd. This is interesting. Sergio left Perez, please, for Imo Rose in chat. Izzy. Oh god, here we go. Cumbo, the Kebab boys are looking at each other. Kebab pulls out. JR goes wide. Majorly wide. The Kebab boys are in. I think that's a bit of wing damage. No, I don't know. Oh yeah, no, wing damage from JR. That's right. Kebab boys are looking at 6th and 7th. Lev, 3-second time penalty. Spins! He tries to hold it. He does. Oh, God. That's actually aggressive. Zoltan. Still P2. We're looking at... Oh, here we go. So, Zoltan does overtake and laps Shaggy. Imabird is still behind. A fair bit behind Plumplate. Oh, goes wide. Goes wide. He does have a bit of a... What was that? Oh, bit of wing damage there. He has no wing. What is going on? I'm a bird. I don't think I'm a bird's going to be able to get back up to where he was. But the Kebab, Mr. Punjab Kebab, is in 4th. Izzy in 5th. Will we see a late return from Izzy? But so far, everyone is starting to settle in. Don't forget, we do also have podium interviews tonight. So make sure you stick around. JR is in the pits. Lev is in the pits as well, coming out. So the Ferrari, the Red Bull, the McLaren, all are in pits. Sierra gets a 3-second time penalty. So penalties-wise, let's have a look at penalties. So Zoltan is actually, hang on, give me a second. Intervals, penalties, yep. So this may look very confident for Punjab Kebab. We need to keep an eye on the penalties. Because Zoltan, there's no way of catching up to Thomas with 9 seconds worth of penalties. No way. As we do have someone that's spun out the back. Is that Mr. Gumbo? I think that is. Yes, it's Gumbo. I'm a bird. 3-second time penalties. Penalties are now starting to come through. As Lev is in the wall. Again. This is not looking good for the Ferrari driver. The Ferrari team principal will be ripping his head out. Hair out, not head, hair. So, I'm just thinking Plumplate, Punjab, no, 6-second time penalty, I think, 3-second time penalty. I'm thinking Thomas is definitely going to win this. But who is going to... Urban. Urban's apparently joined. Hello, Urban. Can you please end up leaving the lobby? Much would be appreciated. Zoltan, he's gone! Punjab may actually have this for third position. But in saying that, Izzy might also have this as well. With no penalties. As we have Imabird that's off the track. Oh, ladies and gents, this is just too close to call. This is too close to call. This coming in, Plum Plate is going to try and overtake Shaggy and overlap him. But we do have... Oh, is that JR into the wall? That is JR off the track and in the wall, I think. He will have Lev right behind him. So... 2 laps to go. Well, 1.5 laps technically to go. Thomas looking real steady. He is not wanting any more penalties. Let's just have a look at these. He's actually taking it real easy. Thomas is not screwing around in this map. On this track, I should say. He is not screwing around. But Plum Plate is right behind him. Zoltan has been overtaken by Plum Plate. Does not have wing damage, I'm pretty sure. But Punjab may have third. But in saying that, Izzy may also have third. It could be between Izzy and Punjab. If Izzy gets it, then that means it's points. Major points for Izzy. Either way, Izzy is going to get some sort of points tonight. He only needs 6... So that's... He only needs 8 points. So as long as he gets 8+ points, he's in P1, or he is the new Drivers' Championship so far. As Sierra has DNF'd. Fortunately, no safety car will come out. As we are in second last lap. Sierra so close yet so far. Good effort coming from the Aston Martin driver. Let's just keep on board. Izzy is trying to hunt down the Alfa Romeo driver. Tyres. Let's go, tyres. Shaggy, 3-second time penalty. Gap. Leader. Fastest lap. Intervals. Tyres. Here we go. Izzy on 5-lap-old tyres for softs and Izzy on 5-lap-old tyres and Punjab on 4 for the softs. Shaggy's retired. He's done. Ooh, close battle coming up over here between McNeil's as well as Evil Blade. Nicely done coming through here. Does have a switch over. Evil can't hold it off though. Might be able to now. Close calls coming out from there. 8th and 9th position. Ooh, goes a bit wide. There's a bit of hesitation from Evil. Last lap. Will Thomas hold up and end up getting into 3rd position for the driver standings? I'm pretty sure he will. But it is all down to third. Who will get third position? Will it be Punjab? Well, sorry, Kebab. Will it be Kebab? Or will it be Izzy? Well, you know that Thomas will win this easily. He is taking it real slow. %67% ERS. He is flying through this. Plum plate using every bit of ERS he can. 11%. Zoltan is spins. He does a Beyblade on the last lap. Punjab is in third. So Izzy's gonna get third out of this. Izzy's gonna get third. Izzy will become a major lead as Thomas gets first. He crosses the line. Plum plate in second. And Izzy will get second. Izzy will get second. Thomas and Izzy 1-2. Plum plate third. Punjab fourth. Zoltan unfortunately will get fifth. I'm a Bird coming up on Gumbo. Sixth and seventh, McNeil's after a very good start ends up getting P8. JR comes in P9, P10 I should say, sorry. Lev unfortunately come P11. GG's for all drivers. Now, let's just get all the drivers in so far. Driver of the day from Codemasters. Izzy Fizzy, for sure. For sure, Izzy Fizzy. It's no doubt in my mind that Izzy would not get, and Thomas with his awesome dancing skills over there. Yet again. So Thomas will get into third position for the Drivers' Championship. Izzy will be the new drivers. The driver standard so far with 25 points. Oh, not 25. Sorry, 20? One of those ones. I can't remember. I should remember this stuff. So, let's get 3 drivers in. Izzy, Plum, and Thomas. So, let's just get Izzy, Tom, let's get Tom in. Izzy, let's get Plum in as well. Alright, so we got Izzy and we got all the drivers in. Guys, make sure you include your audio, please. Much would be appreciated. So, before we get into the podium interviews, we have now officially got new driver standing. We'll take T-Bar for certain. So T-Bar will go down to 4th. Izzy will be in the lead from Farkoff in 1st position. So, obviously, let's start off with Mr. Plumplate, if your audio has been included.
Yes, I believe
Tell us,
it
Plumplate.
has. So, started on the softs, they started to die out, the first safety car came out at perfect time, switched over to mediums, and then Rose had a little bit of an incident with him. That brought out the other safety car. I lost my front wing, pitted for the mediums again, went to the end. Unlucky I had 6 seconds worth of penalties. I think it was the same as Hungary if I didn't have those penalties. would have maybe been able to get up to Thomas, but third, good race.
Yep. No, you did very, very well. I mean, obviously with the 6-second time penalty, it didn't... I mean, penalties are a massive thing in Belgium. Like, it's very easy to get even when you don't try to. So, tell us what you were thinking in terms of... Obviously, with the different strategies and stuff like that, were you obviously, were you just trying to hold out as much as you can and try not to get any more penalties? Because 6 seconds, I mean, 3 people in front of you had... like 2 6 seconds as well as the 9 seconds, so
Yeah.
is it essentially just survival for you?
I was trying to hold on, but then also the gap between Izzy was closely falling, and I wanted.
Yep.
So when I was a bit confused how he got in front of me there. I thought I only had 6 seconds, and there was an 8-second gap as I came across the line, but that must have been a mega last couple of corners.
No, I'm pretty sure the last couple of corners there was like 1.8 seconds in between you and Izzy, because Zoltan had 9.
Yep.
So it would have been, so you would have been in second, and then I'm pretty sure Izzy would have just managed third. I'm pretty sure. I'm not quite sure.
If
But
Zoltan
because
didn't
Zoltan
spin, I
had
was
spun
only on
out,
for third, I think.
yeah.
Yeah. No.
So because Zoltan spun, it was, yeah.
Good race. I'll take
Different.
that. Congrats, Izzy. Yeah, it was survival those last few laps with tyres going off, especially up our Rouge. It's hard.
Yep. Tell us what was going through your mind on first lap, obviously, because there was a lot of contact between... You were actually going on a very big battle with... I can't remember who it was, but you were battling it out for like 3 laps with someone, like, at the beginning. Like, tell us what you were feeling lastly for that. I mean, it was very close.
Yeah, it was very close. I think it took a while to catch or get away from him. Because obviously, I'm not sure which battle you're talking about, but if it's the one I'm thinking about, I just, like, the second safety car just ended.
Yep.
So yeah, I was also, and didn't want to bin it because, people in front of me that had, obviously Zoltan had penalties, and yeah.
Yeah. Well, P3 for Plum Plate for the Ferrari, so obviously some really good points there. Now, Izzy. Driver's standing, you are now in the lead.
Yes.
Officially
yes.
at this stage. How's it feel to overtake Farkov? I mean, obviously Farkov not being in tonight's race was an advantage for you. You only had 8 points to gain on him. So obviously, were you trying to aim for a top 3 finish? Or was it just essentially just survive and try to get as many points as you can before, obviously, Farkov comes into a next race? Tell us what was going through your mind.
Well, I guess the aim was the win, but obviously my quality really ruined that for me. I think if I didn't have the mistaken quality, it would be a lot different. But, you know.
Yeah, you had that DNF on first quali, correct?
Yes, I spun
So
at the end of the Camel Straight hit the big curb, took my wing off, and then was rolling backwards, and then my left front just popped off because it hit the wall, something on the wall. So it was a bit of a weird one, but you know, had to take it. And it was just recovery from there, and just kept it clean.
Yeah.
First corner was it.
Obviously gaining 13 positions, I'm pretty sure. 13 or
12.
One of those 12 positions. So obviously major race for you, obviously, for gaining. Were you worried? You did drop back a fair bit towards the end. I think you were like...
I dropped to 10th.
10th,
Yeah,
that's right.
I had to make the stop. Sadly, if the penalty was like it was in real life and it was only 10 seconds, I probably wouldn't have pitted at all. But since it's DQ, I had to. So I think it would have been very interesting if I didn't pit at all. But you know.
Yeah, well, being on your tyres and stuff like that, going towards the end, it would have made it a bit more difficult. And obviously, if it had gotten to the point, maybe it would have spun out. But obviously, you made a right call. And
the tyres were looking incredible. I think I pitted lap 14 and they're only on 26%. So.
Oh wow.
Tyre conservation was huge. That's really what I tried to do the whole race. But yeah.
next time I'm racing in Belgium, I have to get some tips and tricks from you then, if that's the case.
Yeah. Pretty insane.
I don't think I'd be able to manage that. 20-something% on 14 laps.
Yeah, I was in a party
So-
with Lev, and his were at 48 and mine were at 24 on the and he pitted a lap earlier than me. So
Yeah. Oh, that's obviously outstanding work, tyre management coming from you. So great job for second position. Obviously, new driver championship so far. Still got a few more races to go, so anything can happen.
yeah,
But
I think Thomas is in it. He's back. It's scary now.
Yep.
So
And
congrats
I was
to
just about to
Thomas.
say, on to Thomas now. Thomas, P3, P1 obviously for the race, but now you're P3 in the driver's standings.
P2,
You've
bro.
overtaken T-Bar.
And fuck off.
Mate, tell us how you're feeling.
I'll be P2, man. I'm 19 points. I was 19 points behind fuck off coming into this, and I just bagged 25, so that should put me P2 behind Izzy.
Oh, P2, P3, my apologies.
Yeah.
So, obviously, Izzy and you have been pretty much head-to-head these last few races. You've been trading either podiums or positions and points, you know. Mate, tell us what's going through your mind right now. Like, are you afraid of Izzy, or, you know, are you thinking this is an easy race for you?
Oh, I look forward to it. Izzy's pretty good wheel to wheel, so it's always fun to get to race him. Yeah, it's a shame we're on like pretty well opposite strategies today. So like he had the box just as I was coming onto him, and yeah, it never really got a chance to race, but yeah.
No, that's... well, you did have a bit of a... I don't know if it was a bit of a late start, but obviously there were drivers that did have a head start under the lights and stuff like that. You did drop down to 5th or at one stage. Was it because it was just traffic ahead of you, or was it just the fact of all the drivers were literally just coming through on first corner, dive bombing and stuff like
I
that?
busted a wing, so I had damage early, and that's why when that safety car came out, I boxed to change the wing.
Yep.
And then I just thought I'd go hard and see if I could go to the end. I had it set up so
Obviously-
that if the late safety I'd come in for softs, but then there wasn't, so I just stuck out. And then once Izzy boxed, I had a fair gap, so...
Yeah. Obviously, multiple people were going on to the soft to medium strategy, or, you know, obviously that extra set of softs. Were you thinking about going on the softs or mediums, or were you thinking that the whole entire time that hards would have actually lasted you the fair bit?
Oh, I knew they'd last.
Because obviously...
I was a bit worried, like, when we had the restarts, because I had a heap of fresh mediums around me, so it was a pretty big job holding them off. But,
yeah,
once, like, when that safety car came out, like, softs weren't going to go to the end, and I started on medium, so I didn't really have a choice.
Yep. No, that's it. There was a bit of fair safety cars. Only one virtual, or one or two virtuals, I think. But, obviously, P1 for you, and obviously P2 for the driver standings. So we've got 2 drivers now into they've, you know, obviously trying to get the words out, sorry. Too exciting of a race.
Yeah, man.
2 drivers are obviously, you know, popped up and, you know, have now overtaken both Farkoff as well as T-Bar. Both to Izzy and Thomas, just for you two, are you looking fairly confident for the 3 races coming up? Because we've got 1 more race, a break, and then 2 more races afterwards. So, Thomas, starting with you, how confident do you feel for the next 3 races?
Yeah, I feel good. It's good to be back on the box, so yeah, see if we can keep it rolling.
Yep. What about you, Izzy? How confident are you feeling for the next 3 races coming up?
Let me just look what they are. Yeah.
So,
okay.
I'm pretty sure it's Bahrain.
We got Monza, Bahrain,
Brazil.
and Brazil.
Yeah.
I hate Brazil, so I got to do something good at Monza, and Monza's probably my best and favourite track of the whole calendar. So.
And what about Bahrain? What's your
Hit and
personal
miss.
experience on Bahrain?
Hit and miss.
Hit and miss?
So I've got to keep the consistency in Monza and hope a bad race for others, sadly, and see what we can do there.
Well,
3 podiums
obviously,
on the trot, so got to get another one, see what we can do.
We'll confirm 3 podiums, maybe. We'll see what happens. You know, predictions for the next 3 races. Let's see. But obviously, this has been a bit of obviously. Thank you guys in stream for joining in. I do apologize for the bit of a delay. But this has been a very interesting race for Tier 4, obviously, and me being back into the commentary box. Tune in for tomorrow for Tier 2's race. They're in Belgium as well. I can't remember who's hosting that one, but stay tuned for tomorrow night.
I believe War Machine is on comms tomorrow night. He's hosting.
Is War Machine on comms?
Yep. Just
Ooh.
that's Aston rumours.
War Machine on comms.
Aston rumours. Oh, I like this. Is he coming in with the rumours? You know, we might have to get some inside gossip later on. But obviously, race on tomorrow, and then next week we're off in Monza.
Yep.
Hopefully this should, and then we have a 1 week break going into the next 2 races. But thank you guys for joining me into the comms box. I do appreciate it, and obviously thank you for all the drivers. If you want to join in, or if you want to hit all the socials, it'd be down below in the Twitch chat. And if you want to join in, obviously, hit the Discord link and get one of the admins to talk to you and stuff like that and see what happens. But I shall catch